Close. You're live. Hello, good evening. Is anyone listening to me? Is anyone there or not? Probably nobody is, but welcome to live chat, it says. Graham Harper. What the hell is going on here? Angela Thompson. Hello. Angela, I know you're a great fan of mine, so am I actually live? Is someone paying attention? Angela, please could you help us by telling us if this is actually live? And then we can close it down and start again. Angela, are you there? Diane, whoever you are. Graham, whoever you are. Graham, yes. I am live, am I? So, right. How do we begin and how do we start again? No, Mr. Sean Atwood decided to close me down. So there we go. So we're starting again and we're doing on my own thing. So hello, good evening, and welcome to you all. No, Sean Atwood's channel has not been closed down. Sean Atwood chose to close me down. So, Angela, no, it's nothing to do with me and Sean Atwood. Mr. Sean Atwood doesn't like the things I have to say. I wish to talk about things that I wish to talk about, and I don't see why I should be cancelled and told what to say. So, there we are. Anyway, he doesn't want to talk about things with me anymore. So, no, we're moving on. We're going to move the dialogue on, and we're going to have my own channel. I think it's a far better thing to do. I think it's better that I just do my own thing. Thank you very much. And anyway, I don't know how we've ended up with speaking here. So please ask me some questions. Thank you. This is a start, yes. I don't know why it's been closed down, Diane. Thank you, Diane. But Siago, yes, we're welcome and lovely. Lovely to see all you people, and you're all migrating. Okay, well, there we go. Curious Cat, Diane, Siago, Angela Thompson. Yes, lovely to welcome you all. I don't know. I'm sure most of the other people wouldn't even know how to find me, but Diane D, whoever you are, welcome, Diane D. Lovely to hear from you. Okay, Angela, you've got three questions. What's your question? Have I fallen out with Sean Atwood? No, I have not fallen out with Sean Atwood. I've just chosen not to partake in a load of old nonsense. It's up to him the way he runs, the way he does his own thing, and I think it's up to me how I do my own thing. Don't you think?
Yes.
The lady sitting next to me agrees, and the gentleman, what do you think? He thinks the same. Yes, he thinks it's. The pair of them think it's jolly well time I did my own thing without this person telling me what I'm allowed to talk about. I'd like to talk about Ghislaine Maxwell. So, please, any of you, if you've got any questions about Ghislaine Maxwell, please, Angela, come on. We love you, Angela. You're a very nice lady. I'd like some questions from you, Angela, and also Diane D, also Siago guitarist. Come on, questions, please. Let's begin with some questions because we're starting anew here without Sean Atwood because Mr. Atwood has decided to ban me from speaking freely. So therefore, it is time I just speak for myself. So there we go. Come on, questions, please. Thank you. Let's have some questions. What is the Tetris effect? I don't know, Mossy Chops, whoever Mossy Chops is. I'll ask the people who are sitting next to me. What is the Tetris effect?
No idea.
They have utterly no idea. Angela, Ghislaine Maxwell, I can't spell her first name. You're not allowed to mention on Sean's podcast. Well, yes. Well, we are allowed to talk about Ghislaine Maxwell on my podcast because I've just started my podcast. This is a brand new thing. We're going to talk about Ghislaine Maxwell. We're not interested in all that nonsense. What do you think about Ghislaine?
She sits outside our main fish shop.
The gentleman sitting here has an opinion. Okay, his name is anonymous. He does not want to be filmed. I was about to tell Anthony Anonymous here, sitting next to me, has an opinion on Ghislaine. What is your opinion on Ghislaine?
She quietly sits outside a mermaid fish and chip shop in a little seaside town called Broadstairs, where she has many secret admirers that pass her every day. Most of them fall violently ill by the side of the sidewalk.
There we go. So the gentleman here has an opinion. So I hope that more and more of you... The ghost of Ghislaine. Well, no, Ghislaine is in prison.
Yes,
I have slightly... but the gentleman sitting here, we're going to start a new channel where we're going to talk about the real things that actually people are interested in. I don't want to talk about nonsense anymore. I've had enough of this. And here we are. We've moved the situation on. Thank you, Angela, for joining us. And thank you, Ian. And thank you, Gertrude. Thank you. That's a great name, Gertrude. I've never known Gertrude Perkins. That's a lovely name. I don't think it's your real name, but there we go. This is fantastic. Mossy Chops. I've never heard of anyone called Mossy Chops before. But we're moving the situation on. Angela. Well, Angela, you've been a great supporter always. But so here we are. We will move on to our new channel with the great Gertrude. The great I love your name, the great Gertrude. The great Gertrude Perkins. The curious cat. Oh God.
An animal theme.
This is fabulous. At least I've created something new. I've created something new without all of this nonsense of all these other people who just take over. Ian Christopher Robertson. Oh, yes, your name. Yes. Do you believe Bamber is innocent? Yes, I do believe Jeremy Bamber could possibly be innocent. But I don't know if he's not guilty. I don't know. But I do think that his sister was a very curious person. And my friend, who is coming to stay in a couple of days, used to live with the sister. She was deranged. And my other friend lived with Jeremy Bamber when they went to school together. And the two of them are friends. So, no, I have mixed views on the whole case. But, yes. Going back to Ghislaine Maxwell, Angela Thompson. Yes, we can start to talk about this. Thank God I'm free of all this silly other channel. I will not be doing any more with this nonsense. I'm not going to be censored anymore. Enough was enough. I've done enough to support other people, and telling me off. I don't like people telling me off. I'm free to speak as I am, and no, he's a very nice gentleman, this Sean Atwood, but no more of that. I'm not prepared to tolerate being told off. I think that's quite correct. Don't you agree? The lady next to me, what do you have to say about it?
I think you've worked for him for too long, and you should be working on your own. You're doing all the work for him every night. You have millions of followers. And
now you've all migrated to me. So here we are. We have our new channel, and we have the lovely Jono, who's a lovely gentleman from Broadstairs in the background. He does not want to be filmed personally. He will be the local. He will have to be barman this evening because I cannot move now. Because now I am the channel. Oh God, I'm now the actual new channel. I've never known. I didn't know how to do this, but now I've started it. It looks like you've all migrated. I've got loads of you. I've got the Curious Cat, the Angela Thompson, the great Gertrude Perkins, the Mossy Chops. I say hello to you all. Well, we will do this once a day. Ian Christopherson. Yes, yes, thank you. Welcome to you all. We're going to do our own thing, and I will just sit here and say whatever I wish. And there will be no more of me doing things for other people because, quite frankly, those people have taken advantage of me for far too long. I should just talk for myself. I think that these people have gone to, it's time to do my own show. That is it. We're here. So please ask questions that you wish to ask. And we've got Jono the barman here because he's going to be the barman this evening because I can't move. Because obviously, if I move, then I won't be on your screen. I've got the lady next to me who does not want to be named. So the three of us, we're going to have a jolly time with you, Ian Christopherson, or whatever your name is. And Angela, well, we love you, Angela. You don't like Ghislaine Maxwell, so we love you. So you've migrated. So, but we all love the Magnets, and we're going to all promote the Magnet, the local pub. We don't like the Grim and Grimmer, the weird couple that go there. They're a bit annoying. What else don't we like? We've got to get this conversation going before the rest of them join. But please try and bring in some of the others because they don't know about this yet. But I don't know how we tell them. But I will be telling them via my Twitter tomorrow, and then we'll start again. So Sean Atwood, he didn't have to cancel me, but he chose to, and that's not very nice of him. And I've been very nice to him. And, I don't want to have any more of any of this nonsense on his silly channel. I'll do my own thing. I think it's better he does his own thing, and I wish him well for the future. Perhaps it's just time to say goodbye. Good luck, Sean Atwood. I wish you well for the future. I hope it all works out for you. My future is my own, and your future is your own. And it's better that we don't do any more because you don't like me using certain words, and you like to censor me. And I'm sorry, I don't tolerate being censored. I'm myself. I speak for myself. I am my own person. I don't need to be told what I'm to say in any context, ever, anywhere. So please, good luck, and good gardening. Goodbye. Right, next question. Who've we got? Kathy Dando. I will miss you and Sean. Well, there you go. Well, I'm sorry. There you are. Well, that's his fault because he tried to censor me. He's a fool. So no, I don't want any more with him. He's over. That's enough. I've decided. No, I will not be treated like an idiot. I'm a rational person and I speak in a perfectly rational fashion. I will not be told what I'm to say by anybody ever. So, Kathy Dando, you're welcome to listen to him and you're welcome to listen to me. The two are not mutually exclusive. You can listen to both, can't you? But no, there will be no more of him and I because I've just decided I don't want to do his program anymore because I've done enough for him. All I do is bring him an audience and I get told off for saying certain words. Well, no, he can bog off. I don't tolerate people who tell me what I'm to say. That is not acceptable in 1984, and it is definitely not acceptable in 2023. So please, bog off. I don't want any more of this. He can do his own thing. Good luck to him. He all he ever does is criticize, and tell me what I'm to say. No. Move on, precisely.
Okay, enough is enough.
Enough is enough. Next topic. Can we talk about something else? The Crooked Pub. Oh, the Crooked House Pub. The Crooked Pub. Well, I'm very upset about the Crooked House Pub and how it was burnt down. That is a very shocking thing, and it really upsets me. It's a sad it's just a sad thing for the world that someone would dare to destroy this building where the marbles used to roll up the bar. It sounded like the most fun place you could ever go, but I never went there, obviously, because I don't know it. But I'm very sad that it burned down. But no, that upsets me. We all want to bring back the Crooked Pub, but we can't. But we'd like them to rebuild it brick by brick. But of course, the marbles will never roll back up the bar because it will never work again. Because it was an optical illusion. It was all completely mad, and I don't know how it worked. But I don't think we can make it be the same. But shame on those people. And this Sean Atwood got cross with me, and he said that I wasn't to attack the people that own the Crooked Pub. Well, no, I will attack the people who own the Crooked Pub because they should never, ever, ever been allowed to burn down a beautiful building like that. And I'm a campaigner, and I stick by my beliefs, and I will not tolerate behavior of that type. So he's allowed to believe whatever he wants. But no, I will speak on my channel. This is my channel now. This is a new channel, and this is a channel for freedom. And we will speak with free speech. And we have my guests here think I'm totally nuts, and that's absolutely fine. Freedom to say whatever I wish, and I will. So
to Nicola Sturgeon now.
Oh, Nicola Sturgeon. So I can talk about Nicola. Oh yes. So where's my book? Where's my? I need another drink. Barman needs to. Right. No, but that's nearly finished. No, we need another drink. So no, we're going to talk about Nicola Sturgeon now, because we've got Roy Watson in the room. Your friends are amazing. It's so wonderful that your friends have made the right choice and come over with you. There we go. Thank you, Roy Watson. You're a kind-hearted, lovely person. Yes, Roy Watson thinks they're trying to make more drinks. This is going to be our new program without the censorship of stupidity. Right, it is a sad deflection on life.
I think he's on whiskey. It's over there.
No, it's fine. No, we'll have wine.
What would we prefer?
No, wine will do. Anything. I'll have that.
You'll have this.
Right. No, they want. No, we're going to talk about Nicola Sturgeon. Right. I've got pages on her. I've got Lee Anderson. I've got Boris Johnson. So supposedly I was meant to be talking with the person. What? Why are you interfering?
We're checking on your wine.
You're double parked over there.
I am. Well, let me finish this first, and then you can pour me a bit. Anyway. So, right. So I was meant to be talking with the Sean Atwood, but we're not doing that anymore. So that's over. Everyone who's migrated over here, Cafe Dando, Curious Cat, bog off, as Curious Cat says. Thank you for telling me to bog off, but I don't know if that's meant to me. Roy Watson, Diane D. Right, we're getting a whole new group. Angela Thompson. Oh, yes, we are doing quite well with our new audience. Thank you very much for joining us. Right, because we've got to begin by getting a few of you in the room, because I can't really talk to nobody. But the Curious Cat. Curious Cat. No, who else have you told to bog off, Curious Cat? Curious Cat wants everyone to bog off. Angela Thompson doesn't like wine. Okay, well, I'm terribly sorry. I have whiskey in front of me, so that make you feel happier. Right, okay. So Nicola Sturgeon. Now, Spooky Bedhair wants to give a shout out to Nicola Sturgeon. Oh, okay. I don't know what to say. Anyway, Nicola Sturgeon, the view from the Magnet, which actually is the lady sitting next to me, said, I'm going to read out her view. This is the view of the lady sitting next to me. She said she should be in prison in her camper van with a glass of water and a slice of bread once per day. That is the view from the local community on Nicola Sturgeon. This is a woman who has, in the last 24 hours, been exposed for yet more outrages. Aside from all the other things she stole, she had a £175 coffee machine. I've never had a cup of coffee in my life. I hate the smell of coffee. It's disgusting. Shame on her for wasting public money. She spent £50 on an iPad cover. Well, my iPad, my iPhone, the thing is falling off it. I wish I had £50 for an iPad cover. She spent £1,700 on a dinner at the Hilton Edinburgh. A Hilton hotel. I don't know how you could spend. I don't know how you could spend more than 50 quid in the Hilton hotel. The places are disgusting. It's for the common folk. She spent £700 on coffee. Coffee? Disgraceful. She brushed this off as probably less than one private jet flight for Rishi Sunak. That's what she said. She spent money on yoga classes, nail polish, a home disco, Wellington boots, China crockery, a game of crazy golf. That cost the grand total of £125. Andrew Neil said, Nicola Sturgeon is the pound shop Marie Antoinette. I agree with Andrew Neil. This is why my channel is going to become popular, because I'm going to say these things. I'm going to read these things to you. So we're going to have Angela Thompson, and we're going to have the great Gertrude Perkins, and the Spooky Betfair, and the Curious Cat, and the Roy Watson. Thank you very much for joining, Graham Harper. There will be none of this censorship of the Sean Atwood channel. He is over. The era of Sean Atwood is over. Goodbye, Sean Atwood. No. You can go and talk your rubbish with all your criminals who tell lies and absolute porcupines. No, I've had enough of him now, but no more for him. Moving swiftly on. Yes.
Come on, get on with this.
We're on to the next things of Nicola Sturgeon. She's wallowed in delusions of grandeur. She bought heel stoppers for events in Berlin. They cost £24.99. The things that held up her heeled shoes. £24.99 to the taxpayer. Why should we pay as a taxpayer for her heel stoppers? The culture of arrogance and entitlement, says Andrew Neil. I quite agree with him. She paid £576 to visit Edinburgh's Royal Botanic Garden. Bizarrely, it costs £0 to actually visit Edinburgh's Botanic Garden. So what did she spend the £576 on? She spent £600,000 missing on a campervan. This woman and her, the sturgeon fish, and then there's also the salmon fish, the pair of them, she hates him with a passion. I think it is time that we asked some questions of the sturgeon fish. It is time that she was brought to account. She is account of no account at the moment, and we would really need to know what's going on with this little woman. So thank you very much to all of you, and please bring in more of the guests. Come on, Angela Thompson. Denise Claffey, you're a new one. I'm loving you live. Oh, thank you, Denise. You're a new one. Yes, and I'm humble arsehole. I like your name, whoever you are. The arsehole. Oh, right, okay. And London loves. Thank you. Yay! Yay to you as well. The arsehole. I think your funny name. I think you're funny, whoever you are. Spooky bed hair. Okay, Mr. Bed hair. Okay, cheers to you, and cheers to me, and cheers to me if we disagree. That's about all we can say. Sandwiches and coffee are very expensive. I don't really know how I could answer that question. So.
Depends where you are.
Questions. Billions in a van. The Gertrude. Okay. Fancy a camper van? I don't have a camper van, no. One of my family did have one of those stupid things in America, those huge trucks, and it did get stuck in the Lake District. It was a disaster. I can't remember what you call it, but anyway, there we go. I don't know much about camper vans. So no, we're loving it alive, says Denise. Well, Denise, we love you, Denise. London loves yay. Okay. Yay. Sandwiches and coffee are very expensive, says Spooky. Well, I think we need some better questions. We need to move on from sandwiches and coffee. No.
Well, they are expensive in Scotland.
They are expensive. The guests sitting next to me they're not very impressed by the questions. They want better questions. Can we have lie? Arsehole wants, wow, alive Matthew. How wonderful. Come on, ask some proper questions then. Are we doing favourites tonight? No, we don't like people who are favourites, Angela. I hate the word favourite. Favourite is a stupid thing. We want to do some real things. The old witch we used to live next door to here had a rusty camper van. I heard she turned hers into her toes up. Would you like the rust bucket? No, I don't want her camper van. No, thank you. It's very kind of you to offer. What are my thoughts regarding hotels housing refugees? Asked Curious Cat. Well,
barge infested.
The barge was infested and it didn't really work out. So it's better not to put all the refugees together, is it? Because it could cause a bit of a problem. So Curious Cat, it would be perhaps better not to put all those people together. No. I think it's better to leave them alone. Next question. Right. Message retracted. London loves. I don't know what was your message, London loves. You've retracted it. That's a bit mean. Right, we've got old witch vans. Oh God. I don't Barrymore. Okay. When you said
this you can speak on.
You said that Susan Boyle had the voice of an angel and Michael Barrymore had the voice of a sewer. I laughed for days. Okay, well, I don't retract my statement. Susan Boyle does have the voice of an angel, and Michael Barrymore has the voice of a sewer. He belongs in the sewer. He belongs in the gutter. He belongs in the floor. He belongs in the prison. He belongs in the floor. He's an absolute disgrace. Terrible person. No, I don't like Michael Barrymore. No, you all know this, and I will not be ever changing my. Yes, thank you, Roy Watson, new joiner in. Yes, we hate. He is disgusting. Yes, and thank you. I'm glad you appreciate me speaking up again for the family of Stuart Lubbock. Yes, Michael Barrymore is filth, scum, and detritus. He's evil and vile, and I will not be retracting anything I say. And at least now I can speak for myself. I actually feel free. This is wonderful. I'm enjoying doing this. This is actually fun. Right, Angela wants me to talk about what do you think of those blokes who call themselves women competing in women's sports? Well, they shouldn't be competing, should they? That's absolutely ridiculous. But no, I don't want to get involved in all that trans nonsense. It's nothing to do with me. I'm not interested in that topic. Please, let's move on to a topic that I actually can talk about. Thank you, but it's just not a topic that I want to talk about. Wouldn't you agree, guests?
It's not your subject.
Precisely. It's not for me. Next topic. Right. What's this? Thank you for defending free speech, says Curious Cat. Well, thank you, Curious Cat. Thank you for coming over and joining me. There's nothing wrong with Mr. Sean Atwood, but Mr. Sean Atwood has decided to cancel me and not have me speak properly, so he can do his own things. So it's time I did my own thing. That's how I feel about this. Yes. You'd like to see me interview Michael Barrymore, Denise. I'm terribly sorry, Denise. I will not be ever interviewing Michael Barrymore. I will only ever be prepared to talk to Mr. Barrymore, and I have offered an opportunity to speak with me. So you could consider it an interview in some ways. But no, if Mr. Barrymore wishes to speak to me, I would like to ask him only one question, and that is, why did you run away from the night where the father of these two children who I'm in contact with the family of, why did you run away? You need to answer that question, Mr. Barrymore. That's those children have lost their father, Mr. Barrymore. I would like to have an answer. So that's what you need to deal with. That's the next one. So next question. Do I have anything against lawyers? No, I don't have anything against lawyers in general. Lawyers, there are many good lawyers in the world. I'm a barrister, and I get the impression that you really don't like the legal system. I have a very good friend, Jimmy Dove. He's about to become a judge. He's a very dear friend of mine. The lady sitting next to me knows him well. James Dove. He's a decent person, absolutely wonderful. You think that I stand up for justice in the way I do is good? Great. Well, no, I like many lawyers. There are many wonderful people in the justice system. There are also many bad people. But no, we love Jimmy Dove, don't we?
Yes.
Yes. He's been a good friend to us, and he's about to become a judge. So, yeah, we like him. And I love Fiona Shackleton in some ways. In other ways, I don't. But, she was a lawyer for members of my family, but she also was involved with the Ecclestons, and, I don't like the Ecclestons. So I have mixed opinions about her, but but I know the justice system can be good and it can be bad. So no, I don't dislike them. How many? Next question is: how many gins does it take to find Nicola Sturgeon attractive? I think that this is a lovely question from Graham Harper, new friends. What the lady to my left is saying a couple of bottles. The gentleman is saying a distillery. I'm saying it would take 55 distilleries. No, I don't think we'll find Nicola Sturgeon attractive. Nicola Sturgeon has a pixie-like charm, says London Loves. I think London Loves is clearly on crack. I think she might need to seek a safe space. No, I don't think Nicola Sturgeon has a charm of any form. Do I find John Wedger creditable? No, I do not. I'm sorry, I don't even know who John Wedger is, other than he's something to do with Sean Atwood, but I don't know who he is. But no, Sean Atwood has decided to be very rude about me and cancel me, and I will not be tolerating people who treat me in this manner. He can carry on and do his own thing, and I wish him all the very best for the future. There will be no more between him and I, because I'm now going to do this, because now you've all found me, and this is absolutely lovely, and I can talk to you directly, and you all seem to be here. Rory Watson, whoever you are. John Wedger is a knob. Well, I don't know who this John Wedger is, but maybe he is a knob. But I've never heard of him. I had heard of him, but I don't know what he talks about. He sounds like a boring person. I don't need all this nonsense. I'd rather talk to people who actually speak sense. And if I don't like it, I'll shut you down. If you annoy me, I won't speak to you. That's how it's going to be on this channel. It's going to be me saying whatever I want, and I will talk to whoever I want, and I will happily engage with pleasant people. You can disagree with me, no problem. Absolutely no problem. But as long as you're polite and you're decent and you're not objectionable, we will allow you to say whatever you want. And we can say Ghislaine Maxwell. We can say the word paedophile. We can say the word rape, murder. I wasn't allowed to say anything on that stupid channel. That's the problem I have with that silly man. What a load of rubbish. Nonsense. Better I do my own thing. I should be me. I should have done this years ago. I don't know why I didn't start this. He's provoked me into this, and well done him. Thank you very much, Sean Atwood. Thank you ever so much, because now we've got our own space. And here we are. We've got London Loves. We've got Spooky Red Hair. Oh, a new one. We've got Roy Watson. We've got Curious Cat, Diane D, Chris H. You're all coming up. We've got lots of you. They're all coming and going. It's absolutely lovely. Now, do you all enjoy being here? Yes. Can you please express your opinions? Next question. The audience next to me wants to ask the next question.
Move it on.
Right.
We're always on the move.
Oh, challenge Atwood to a fisticuffs. No.
No,
We don't want to do that. No. I wish Mr. Atwood all the best with his program. I'm just not going to be doing any more of his programs because of what he's done, because that was very rude of him. The way he cancelled me. He may as well be Jim Davidson, yes. And if you're bringing up Jim Davidson, yes, he's in the same league. I don't like people who treat me like that. Nobody treats me improperly, and no. Next. Over.
Okay, next.
Next question. The lady in the background shouting next. She said, I'm so glad you've come away. You're the only reason I watched his channel. I'm a humble asshole. Right. So we need more booze. Yes. Yes. There we go. I've come to watch you. Why have you? If you're not bothered about him, why don't you let it drop? It's history. Well, Angela, if you wish to go and watch him, go and watch him. If you wish to watch me, I will come and do my own thing. I will not be doing any more with him. That's over now. History is history. I've decided my future has to be my own life. And that is what I'm going to do. It's time to say goodbye to people who don't have any respect for me and don't treat me correctly. I am my own person and I want to do my own thing. Thank you very much for all your support. It's been lovely to watch and talk with you via him. But now it's time that I do my own thing.
And give me support.
I wish you all well. He's not cancelled me. No. London loves. So if you don't like it, you go away. I'm myself. I'll just be me. He can be himself. Let him do his own thing. But no, there won't be any more of this. It's goodbye to him. Next chapter. Right. Come on. Next question. Right. What happened? You know, I told you I don't need to go on about this. Don't want to talk about it anymore. Boring. I don't know if you found me here. You obviously are nothing to do with him because you've come to find me because I'm a new person by myself. So we don't have to go on about this. You're not going anywhere, says London Lives. Jamie says, I've just tuned in. Well, Jamie, welcome. Welcome, Jamie. Welcome, all of you. But no, I wish Mr. Sean Atwood all the best in his future endeavours, but there will be no more videos between me and Sean Atwood ever again. No, it's over. That's finished. I don't want to do any more because the man has no respect for me and he tries to stop me saying certain words and he tries to close me down. So good luck to him. I wish him well and I wish him all the best in whatever he does next. There we go. I've popped in your news feed. I don't really know. I can't really control your news feed. I'm very sorry about your news feed, but there we go. How many podcasts am I planning to do an evening? I don't know. I will be appearing occasionally. I don't know how to use technology, but I've somehow managed to turn this thing on. And you're all watching, so my God, you could be inflicted with rather a lot, couldn't you? Well, that would be rather dangerous to all of you. Oh dear. But it would be better that I just do my own thing henceforth. So I think the future is bright and the future is orange. I don't know where my orange jumper has gone. It's over sitting in the corner. But the future is bright and the future is orange. But cheers to us all.
Tomorrow.
But no, we will carry on. And next questions, come along because there's more of you coming in because you've all found me. This is absolutely bizarre. But Curious Cat, we love a Curious Cat. And London Loves, Diane B, Spooky Bedhair, Chuck Lombardo. What happened with me and, well, no, we're not going to talk any more about that. I think the past is the past. I wish the gentleman well, and I will not be saying any more about this gentleman any further because he has his past, and it was very nice to spend time chatting with him in the past. But maybe it's time that he does his own thing and I do my own thing. And no, after today, it is time to say, pip pip, good luck, good gardening. I wish you well. And that's all I shall say. And I shall not say any more about the gentleman. And I wish the gentleman all the very best for his very good future. Next question. Angela. Oh, I don't know how I found you. To do with cricket in the 1960s. Well, I wasn't born until 1981, so I didn't understand how you could connect me to the 1960s, but there we go. Will the Madeleine McCann case ever be solved? Well, I think we all know the truth of that matter. That's another matter. Right, Gertrude Perkins sent me here. I don't know nothing about nothing. Okay. Well, I don't know how I answer that question. Thoughts on the recent Harry and Meghan crap? Well, you know that I don't like Meghan, but me gain is me gain. So there we are. I don't know. What am I meant to say to that? It's not really a question. Please ask questions that are questions, because I'm not. I don't want to be like other channels. If you're going to ask questions on my channel, I don't want it. I don't want these emoji things, which some of you are using. Totally unacceptable in 1984. Definitely unacceptable in 2023. Don't want emojis. I don't want multiple question marks, multiple exclamation marks. Please, can you ask questions? And can you also use capital letters where they are appropriate? And can you use them, not use them where you don't need to use them? I would like you to, I would actually like this to be a channel now where it is, where communication is used correctly. And no, we don't need all these stupid misuse of do you like alcohol in lowercase. That's seriously stupid question. Absolutely. Of course I like alcohol. But I don't like the misuse of your. I don't like your misuse of lettering. Ridiculous. Proper English, Matthew, says Angela. Well, yes, thank you, Angela. But no, I would like my chat. If it's going to be my channel where I communicate with you, I would like you to use proper use of. No, not 4 exclamation marks. Please. No, you can be bad. You'll be bad. I'll ban the lot of you. There won't be anyone watching this channel by the time I've finished. Don't know what's happened to you with star. Anyway, cheers to you, whoever you are, Welsh girl. God. I don't know your pictures of a star and a heart and a smiley face and a whatever. Please, no, not for me. Please don't do any more of that. Not impressive. Typing as fast as I can. Says let's go. Exclamation mark. Perkins, I have a B grade in GCSE English language, and I'm not afraid to use it. Well, you have actually communicated in the correct fashion. No problem with your way of writing. So thank you, the great Gertrude Perkins, whoever you are. Chuck Lombardo wants to know who is the sexy ladies with you.
The lady is brain dead, no sex appeal. Weighs 40 kilos right now. And,
This is
walk around with a wheelchair.
Yes, so we haven't got any sexy ladies and this current stage in the UK. We haven't got Nicola Sturgeon isn't here, and we haven't got Sean Atwood either. So, but no, I'm sorry, I'm not meant to name him again. Oh, oops. Right, no. So we have no sexy ladies with us. No.
I'm pleased to not compare me with her.
Mrs. Salmon. So, next question. Oh, well, I don't know. They've gone quiet now. Oh.
You've cut them off.
I don't know what you've done. Oh, the minute you mentioned sexy ladies,
you've got pulled down for mentioning the word sexy lady.
No, have you any Ghislaine level dirt on socialites? Asks Chris H. Well, of course, I can talk about Ghislaine freely myself, because I will.
The ghost is round the corner.
Ghislaine the ghost.
Opposite the chip shop.
Yes, there is a lookalikey in the local community here. My gentleman guest here, who is not a sexy lady, he's sitting here.
I'm not part of the LGBT plus.
He's not LGBTQ plus, and he's not a dragon. He has witnessed people worshipping the local wooden sculpture. And the local wooden sculpture looks a bit like Ghislaine. Oh, it's a very terrifying thing. And the local community is rather scared by the fact that the chip shop has this thing outside it that looks a bit like a modern day version of Ghislaine escaping as a mermaid. And of course, Ghislaine was a lady who piloted submarines, so she did have a connection with the sea. So, there is a sort of irony in this. It could be a little bit relevant, but horrible little children stand there and get photographed with this freak. And here we are in Broadstairs in what's called Freak Week. It is a week where oddities turn up to parade around the town. So,
with bells on their ankles.
Yes, they wear bells on their ankles and bells on their feet and bells on their heads, and we met all sorts of oddities, didn't we, today? What was your favourite What was your favourite oddity?
My favourite what?
Odyssey.
The purple lady with
the purple lady with purple hair. They were all there. So anyway, so next question. How long do I think King Charles will be on the throne? Well, until he dies. That's very obvious. Right, next question. What's your next question? What do I think about Madeline McCann? I popped out for a minute. Okay. Well, Madeline McCann's not popped out for a minute. She's disappeared for many years. I think she's dead. Good evening. I've been a follower for some time and would like to take an opportunity to thank you for the work you've done in the past. Well, thank you, Matt O'Brien. That's very kind of you to say. Are you single? Yes, I am single. Nobody would ever put up with me. Thank you, London Loves. Denise. Charles will sit on the throne as long as it takes him to have a crap. I think that's a little bit of an unnecessary comment, Angela. Thank you. Right. The royal family, who is your favourite? Well, I love Camilla because I think she teaches people to read. The lady sitting next to me hates Camilla with a passion, but I think she teaches people to read, so I love Camilla. Right, there we go.
What about
Oh, Princess, the gentleman sitting on the sofa likes Princess Anne. I have no problem with Princess Anne either, but I don't like her children. I think they're very common. They're ghastly.
Oh, Mark.
Oh, oh, the lady likes Mark, but there we go.
What was I saying?
Anyway, we're moving swiftly on. I think it's time for more questions. Come on, speed up your questions. More questions. You want an update on Julian Assange? What do you mean an update? I'm not Julian Assange's spokesperson, and I don't like Julian Assange. I think he's ghastly. I have a friend who paid £50,000 to keep him out of prison, and he lived in her house in Sussex. She lost her 50 grand because he obviously breached bail. She's a stupid woman, and frankly, the woman should never have done that. But no, I think Julian Assange is a hypocrite and a piece of toe rag, and not to my liking. So no, I won't be saying nice things about him anymore. Next question. Will Julian Assange be released from prison? No, not currently, no. What's the next question? I like King Charles 111. I think you mean the third. It's taken me a long time to get used to calling him King Charles instead of Prince Charles. Well, thank you, Angela, but yes, well, he is King Charles III. That is his title. But you are a lovely lady, Angela, and you always send nice messages. So I don't know what to say. Welsh girl, a lot of what you say is irony, but of course, what do I know? I still think you are hilarious and a sweetie. I don't know what that means. So, next question. Right. Why don't you like Julian Assange? Okay, because he's an utter village idiot and he's totally self-centered and a complete moron and a complete burk. There you go. There's your answer to that. What's Meghan Markle like in the sack? Well, I've never been in the sack with. I've never been in the sack with Meghan Markle, Chuck Lombardo, so I couldn't possibly answer your question. Have you been in the sack with Meghan Markle? So, have you had a good time with her? I believe she's been married multiple times, so I believe she's a bit bettable. Yes. So, next question. I like this. This is my new channel. This is fantastic. Right. Do I think Julian Assange is a cult leader? No, I don't think he's a cult leader. I just think he's a moron. Are you in my dreams? Chuck Lombardo, if I'm in your dreams, then I hope you have a lovely time dreaming about me. Thank you. Next question. Good God. Where do you get it? Welsh girl. Yeah, it's the Welsh girl. Yes. Oh, God. Next question. Do you think that Harry will ever come to his senses and split from Meghan? Well, it's quite possible, but he will still remain a drip and a moron. So there we go. Sweeties are something to eat like blackjacks and lollies. I don't know what that means. Utterly no idea what that means. Angela, thank you. But Angela, I don't know what that means. So next question. We are doing very well with these bizarre questions. Anyway, this is freedom. Who is my first famous crush? Oh, well, I did always find Cindy Crawford very attractive, and when I met her in reality, I thought she was more attractive than I thought she would ever be. So yeah, I could say she could have been. Right. I can't afford what, Matt O'Brien? Truth? I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. Next question. Carry on. We are getting an audience here. It's starting to get going. Welsh girl rude. Still like you. Oh, I don't know what the Welsh girl's done that's rude, but right. Can we have a question instead of stupid things with lots of exclamation marks? I don't like repeated exclamation marks and stupid emojis and stupid smiley faces and all this Barry bullshit. Come on. Ask me about Ghislaine Maxwell. Ask me about something useful. Let's rock. Not, oh God, Welsh girl rude. I don't know what that means. How long have I lived in Broadstairs? Well, that's not a very exciting question. Nearly 2 years. But anyway, Curious Cat, you're very welcome to come and visit. The two people sitting next to me would be delighted to welcome you to have a supper party with you. I'm sure they'd be delighted to share an evening of scintillating conversation and whatever with you. So please come to visit Broadstairs, Curious Cat. Can I visit London Loves? London Loves would like to meet you.
Oh,
The
right.
gentlemen would like to. They'd like
Bring
to.
them for a barbecue.
They'd like a
As
barbecue.
long as they know how to make it, do
Yes,
it.
they do it themselves.
Yeah.
Is Philip Schofield still hiding and bombing people? That's a very
Well,
direct.
I can't see it anywhere underneath the sofa.
My guest tells me that Philip Schofield isn't bombing anybody under the sofa. Angela, when are we going to have a get together and go on the piss? Come up here to Yorkshire, you'll enjoy it. Well, Angela, we invite you to London, to Broadstairs. Unfortunately, the gentleman I used to make the programs with, I won't be making any more with. So we're making our own now. So you'll have to come here to join me because I have to do my own things now. But I love Yorkshire. It's a wonderful place.
You don't need to pay the expenses anymore to go to Yorkshire.
No, I can do my own thing. Right, Curious Cat. Angela is in Yorkshire as well. We should have a get together, says London Loves. Oh, we are gaining traction. There's 29.
There's 29 people listening.
They want to lunch in Middle Temple.
Middle Temple.
Yes. If you were the judge on the Epstein trial, who would you have subpoenaed? Well, there wasn't an Epstein trial. Well, there was in 2008, but I don't know if we're referring to that. No, the Maxwell trial, I know 3 of the 5 people who she was convicted of abusing. Kathy Dando, so I don't know what Kathy Dando wants to ask, but if you want to ask me about the earlier trial of Jeffrey Epstein, yes, there were many other people who should have been subpoenaed, yes. Come to Ireland for a drinking session. Well, thank you very much, Chuck Lombardo. That sounds fun. I wouldn't mind a drinking session in Ireland as long as there was lots of whiskey involved. That sounds lovely. Angela Thompson, Curious Cat. I'm in Halifax. Okay. Rugby League Club have won a cup match at Wimble E. I don't know what Wimble E is. Where do you come from? Well, I don't know. Are you familiar with the work of Wilfred Wang? No, I'm not familiar with the work of Wilfred Wang. I can't possibly answer that question because I don't know. And what happened after he was arrested? Well, I don't know who Wilfred Wang was, Matt O'Brien, but thank you for your question. Perhaps you could explain who Wilfred Wang is. Right, next question. Oh, Smile from London Loves. But I think I might need a bit of a top up.
Oh, a top up.
Have I met Jim Davidson?
That vessel over here.
Have I met Jim Davidson? Yes, I have met Jim Davidson with my mother. and my mother was absolutely appalled to be in the same room as such a repugnant piece of toe rag, a piece of scum and detritus that should never be allowed on the planet. We don't like Jim Davidson. No, Jim Davidson is a scumbag. I love Jim Bowen. Jim Bowen was a great comedian. Now, he was fantastic, hilarious, funny, and witty and wise. But no, Jim Davidson, put him in a blender and turn it on at high speed. I was not allowed to say that on Sean Atwood. That's one thing I was banned from saying. So I will say it myself now. Put it on a blender and turn it on at high speed. Oh, I don't have moderators. Let's go. No. Yorkshire, it's God's own country. Thank you, Angela. Yes, well, I like Yorkshire, very nice place, but there are many other places available. I like lots of places. The capital of England should be in Yorkshire, says TH. Well, no, London is the capital of the UK. It's quite simple. I don't think we need to be revising that. Am I familiar with Wilfred Wang? And yet again, no, I don't know who Wilfred Wang is. I can't answer your question. Do I believe Michael Barrymore will ever be convicted? I don't believe he ever probably will be, but he's not very pleasant. Come on, Matthew. I don't know what that means. That's a silly thing to say. What? Come on, Eileen. Come on, Eileen. You know, he's trying to sing that song. Do I like the Bronte novels? Okay, not my favorite thing, but okay. Next. Do I want some moderators? No, I don't want any moderators. Thanks for the live. I hit the like. Have a good night. 100. Thank you. Let's go. Thanks for the live. I don't know what that means, but anyway. Don't wear a shirt that clashes with your chair. Just a thought, Welsh girl. I can wear whatever shirt I wish to wear. My Bernard Weatherall shirt is perfectly to my own liking. Thank you very much. I don't know what kind of shirt you're wearing, Welsh girl, but your entitlement is your own choice. Right, is London a depraved sexual city? I'll ask my guests, is London a depraved sexual city?
No idea on that one.
They don't have any idea. They're innocent. They're innocent Broadstairs folk who are just like sort of sitting here. You know, that they sit next to the sea and look at sea urchins. They don't know. They really don't know about depraved sexual, and they don't know anything about depraved sexual antics. They've never been there. They're very scared by your question. It's a very unnecessary question, Chuck Lombardo. So I think, Chuck Lombardo, try harder with your next question. Right, Angela, have I been to Soho or Amsterdam to look at any of those peep shows? Well, no. Why are you asking all these sexual questions? We're not sexual people. We're very refined, quiet people. We're just innocent people. We're very, you know. We could be in the convent. It's terrible that you ask such things. It's a bit unnecessary. Please, no more of this. Enough is enough. Don't want any more of those. Have I ever been to Soho or Amsterdam to look at the peep shows? No. What is your favorite? Who is your favorite politician? Oh, right. I'll ask the two people next to me. Who are your favorite politicians?
Boris.
Oh, she loves Boris.
Oh.
Who do you love?
I don't love any politician.
No, you've got to have a favorite politician.
I don't have any love.
You've got to have what? No, you've got to answer the question.
Jacob.
Who is you? No, you've already answered. Who is your favourite politician?
I don't know. You'll have to come back in a while on that one.
Oh.
Come back in a while on that one.
We're just nosy. We want to ask. Oh dear, she loves Boris. She must be deranged.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Yes. Right. Next question. This is hilarious. I don't know how we've ended up doing this. He banned me, so we've done our own thing. Now we can do my own thing. Oh, well, here we go. Right. So, where do we go next here? Welsh Girl, Chuck Lombardo, Cafe Dando, Matt O'Brien, London Loves, and all the rest of you. Any more questions? They've all gone very quiet.
There's the music outside.
What's the time? So they close down the slot.
It's 11 o'clock.
Oh.
What time?
11 o'clock.
So it looks like that these people have gone very quiet. And what do I think of Lee Anderson? Well, Lee Anderson is one of those people that needs to be put in a blender at high speed. Another thing I'm not allowed to say on the other program. Mr. Anderson is a revolting man who believes that the public should be fed for 30p a week. Talk about being a complete nutcase. And he's nothing to do with the Conservative Party. My father was very involved in the Conservative Party. I was very involved in the Conservative Party long ago. The Conservative Party used to be something that was actually sensible. No, not anymore. It's got people like 30p Lee. He was a coal miner, and now he's some kind of deranged nutcase who is deputy chairman of the Conservative Party. And Dishy Rishi hasn't done anything about closing this moron down. Shame on him. Shame on Dishy Rishi. There is no need for this man to go around telling people they can live on 30p a week. Patronizing, disgusting. He's a toe rag. Absolute piece of toe rag. Just as bad as this ghastly woman who threatened to sue me once. That mad Jack Monroe thing. I don't know. Jack Monroe doesn't know if it's gender X, Y, Z, B, Q plus Y, orange, purple, whatever. Another freak. Let's be honest. I can't stand freaks like that. And Jamie Oliver and I, we had a bit of a row with this Jack Monroe. And then this 30p Lee had a row with Jack Monroe. So I should be a natural ally of of 30p Lee. But no, he tells people they can live on 30p a week. The man is off his rocker. He's just a freak, and he's covered in tattoos. I don't like tattoos. I think tattoos are terribly common. And no.
Come on.
I know that many people have them, and good for them.
Yeah.
I hope that the people who've got tattoos are happy. Right. Well, no, the lady sitting next to me is screaming and yelling, but she's got a daughter who's gone out with a man who's got tattoos all the way down his arms. She's got no room to give me a bloody lecture. Anyway, next. So let's go on to the next question. George Galloway is a tosser. Yes, I agree. George Galloway is a tosser. Yes, totally agree with that. Who's my favourite politician? Right. Right. Who's your?
Jacob Rees-Mogg.
The lady next to me loves Jacob Rees-Mogg. My favourite politician ever would have been Margaret Thatcher, but there we go. The gentleman sitting here. Who's your favourite politician?
Still abstaining.
Abstaining. Did I agree with Enoch Powell? No, I did
Yes.
not.
Yes.
No, I did not agree with Enoch.
You weren't even born.
The patronising woman's not giving her views.
I thought he was brilliant.
Do I prefer Trump or Sleepy Joe? I think both of them should be thrown in a blender at high speed and it should be turned on. Don't like either of them. Am I a nosy Parker? What? I don't know.
I would say no.
Well, are you a nosy Parker, whoever you are? That's a very stupid question. Right, okay. Your pal's right. I thought Boris should be born again. I don't know what that means. Okay, right. Next question. Do I ever think the Lubbock family will get justice? I'm hopeful. I think we're getting closer to getting justice for the Lubbock family, and I will continue to campaign for this. Yes, most definitely. We work hard for this all the time, and yeah, we'll never give up. So no, we won't give up on that.
Like your petition.
The lady is now interrupting when we're trying to talk about a serious matter, but no. Yes. Do I like the Bronte novels? Well, there's nothing wrong with Bronte's novels, but it's not really my favorite thing. Right, okay. Next question. Okay, here we go. So here we are. You've got two other guests in the room. They don't want to be filmed at this stage, but I think in future I will have to start filming the guests. I think we're going to make this program a daily occurrence where I bring in my guests, and then the guests have to be seen, heard. I think this is far better than having been told off by some sanctimonious prig who tells me what to do. I will be myself. There is no more of any of this nonsense anymore. So good luck to the person who and I thank him for getting me into doing this in the first place. But no, we are now moving on to a new chapter. And the new chapter begins this evening. And I don't know how we go forward from here. This was just I didn't even know how to turn the damn thing on. So this was just an experiment. But so many of you have joined in. Angela Thompson, Matt O'Brien, Welsh Girl, TH, all the rest of you. It's so lovely to have all of you interacting, but would you be prepared to put up with me ever again? Please say yes or no. I don't do this 1 or 2 like he does. Please say yes or no. That would be particularly useful. So then we can think of the next way forward. And then we can decide whether we do this ever again. And if not, yes. Thank you. It's all yes. Graham Harper, thank you. That's very kind of you. You're all very nice. So, well, if you would like to hear more, then we can do more. But it is. Now you want to ask about the McCanns. Okay. Well, the McCanns. What would you like to ask about the McCanns? Thank you for signing the petitions. Yes. Well, we've had 50,000 people sign the petition about the Marylise van der Meer, and we've banned her from YouTube. We haven't banned her from Facebook, but we have banned her from YouTube because this woman murdered a giraffe for the sake of Valentine's Day, and she breached copyright by using music that she wasn't entitled to use. So we were able to ban her for that. So I won that bit of the petition. I banned the goat killers from every restaurant in London. I would like to ban the program this morning because of what they've done with Barrymore, but I have yet to ban it. But I've had 700 people sign it in the last week. We know it's not in the league of my other petition bans where I've had 25,000, 50,000 people sign. The goat killer, I had 22,000 sign my petition for that. I've had her banned from certain platforms. The other one, I've had the music removed from YouTube. 50,000 signed to try and get a ban from Facebook, but we're still going with that. I've had £5,000 of donations given to my campaign to get rid of her from Facebook, and I will not be giving up on that. And I've revived that again this very day. No, I'm a campaigner. I don't give up. If I go after a cause, I go after it. And who is the rudest celebrity I've ever met? I hate the word celebrity. I think the word celebrity is common. I think that is actually the most ghastly thing I've ever heard. It's a terrible word, that word celebrity, because really, what's a celebrity? No, famous people are, if you're famous, you don't need to shout about it. If you're Marilyn Monroe or you're Frank Sinatra, you don't need that label. That's just tacky. But I would say the rudest one I've ever met. I once had to spend an evening having dinner with Helen Mirren, ghastly woman, vile, absolutely tacky and tawdry, that woman. In San Francisco, she got cross with me because I had to host a table at the dinner party, the film festival, and she was angry that she couldn't sit next to her husband. And I said, well, you are from England, and normally English people would realise that one doesn't sit next to one's husband at dinner. She was furious. And there was this black guy, I don't know what his name was, Denzel or something. Anyway, I put her next to him, and she behaved herself eventually, but she was utterly ridiculous. She was utterly ridiculous. No, Helen Mirren is the rudest person I've ever met of fame. But I don't like the word celebrity. No. Celebrity is tacky as a word.
Okay, come on.
Prince Andrew, ponce or nonce? Both. Prince Andrew likes to take money off anyone he can get, and he's also a man who's paid £12 million to a woman he claimed to never have met. So there you go. That's the answer to that question. Ban this morning, Cheryl. Yes, Cheryl, I agree with you. Roy, yes, here we are. Yes, we love you, Roy. Yes. Oh, you're all coming in the room now. John Felwell, welcome. Yes, well, welcome, John Felwell. I love the name because you remind me of the books about the equestrianism that my sister used to love. So Felwell, yes, that's a lovely name. Right, I'm an ex-miner. Can we keep the triple lock for pensions? I don't know what that means. So I can't. Elton John, is he Orangan? Yes. Well, you all know my views on Elton John and his swimming in the land of olive oil, and the nasty little sidekick of his, that horrible creep that he goes around with. So yes, we don't like the titleless husband. My friend who worked at the Mail asked the question, how does it feel to be titleless? And I'm afraid Mr. Furniture Less, as I call him, got rather upset about it. So don't always remember that. But I don't like David Furniture Less. And do ask him about his friend Danny and the olive oil. Lovely little super injunction going on there. So there we go. I breach all the rules. Next question from Cheshire. Oh, right. Elton is depraved. Well, yeah, we know that. Won't go there. Leave that to the public. Right. I'm an absolute gentleman. That's very kind of you to say. Thank you. Thank you, Roy Fletcher. What's my thoughts on Dan Wootton? Well, I have discussed this with the other person. Well, now I can speak about it freely. Mr. Wootton is a disgusting man who bullied Susan Boyle. How dare anyone bully the lovely, beautiful voice of an angel, Susan Boyle? And how dare he have a go at Johnny Depp, a lovely gentleman who I met in Venice? What a sicko. This man's sick. He deserves to be punished. We don't like him. Bad. Next question. I can speak my mind. Thank you, John Felwell. Yes, well, I love your name. I think you've got a great name. You remind me of these wonderful books of my childhood. That's wonderful. Right, next question. Here we are. We're waiting. Here we are. I've got my audience. They don't know what did the audience want to ask? Come on.
Just want to go home.
The audience wants to go home. Have I ever been to Inverrochy, South Africa?
What?
Inverrochy.
Inverrochy, never.
Do I have any pets? No, I don't have any pets. No. Do I know Jerry McCann? Well, I have met Mr. McCann, yes. Mr. McCann is a very curious person. I would leave it at that. He does bully a lot of people. Yes, I don't know if that's the person who they're referring to as being a bully or it's Dan Wootton. Yes, I will speak my mind. Yes, I think this is a great thing. This is a great new chapter. I don't know how I've even begun this, but I was told I was meant to have all these speakers and headphones. And anyway, thank you, Angelo Valentino, for not producing me any speakers wherever you are. My father and I are not very happy with you. So, Angelo Valentino, I hope you're watching. That would be nice to hear from you, wouldn't it, Angelo Valentino? A message to you, Angelo Valentino. Many of you don't even know who he is, but he worked with me. But he doesn't do anything. He doesn't show up and he doesn't answer my emails. So, yeah, I'm pretty pissed off with him right now. So, hello, Angelo. Wherever you are in the world, it would be nice if you actually bothered to show up. I'm giving you an opportunity. You told me that I had to have headphones and all the rest of it. Well, I'm doing it without you, so here I am. I do it without you. I can do my own thing. So here I am. I've started my own thing, and Sean Atwood, I wish you all the best with your channel as well. I'm going to do my own thing now. I'm not going to do any more with anyone else. This is going to be me now, and good luck to the rest of you.
Go on, close down now.
No.
He's loving this. He's loving this. You can go on all night.
Yeah, we'll be at 3 o'clock in the morning.
They're pretending they want to go to sleep. So, right, gin or whiskey?
You ran out of whiskey.
Have we indeed?
Yes, you have.
Right. Well, anyway, well, I think we may take a temporary pause. I could even come back later. Good night and good gardening to all. We've had 1.5 hours exactly. 1 hour 29 and 55. I'm working out how this works. I will close this down for the minute now. Good night.